All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Gunners. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. Once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
There we go, T. That's the way to hit. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Underwood. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
This is taken around the 12. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Super one.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down.
76. Here
comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Jester.
From the gun, here's Gone. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go.
Hard ball.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally... turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's up and good. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, But still, a lot of guys to account for.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards there and a first down.
No, check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 3 down. Hey, Obama. Here we go. 76.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We're good. Everyone got 4. We go. White 20. 56. Al, we go.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Starting left here. 5. Tiger. 5. Louis. Done.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Houston. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Hey, you got three, go. Mike 20. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Double dog, that's the way. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Three down. Hey, 76.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The kick by Carlson is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced them to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
On first down, it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's in. Complete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Underwood. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 15 and a first. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Patriot! Gone!
They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Gone!
They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Dula! Tiger!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Underwood. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now out comes Houston. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Gong. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Robinson with a big catch. Wow, 1st and goal. And defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mixon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, you got three. Three down. 4 down.
They run for it with Mixon, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Carlson now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.